I think we're going live, and now we are live. Welcome, everybody from all across the world. Sorry about the delay here. We had just weird glitches from both sides of our technology
I
picture
don't think
here.
the bridge gods wanted this Wednesday morning tournament to happen. Between the hurricane threat, then the kids being home from school, and now, yeah, but somehow we're online.
Yeah, yeah, and put patching it together for a good connection. We hope. Those of you that are watching out there, thank you for. We have a international audience as usual, Gavin. People all over the world traveling, joining us for the first time, joining us for the 50th time. Who knows? But we're ready to start dancing here, and we're looking at the first hand. I've been looking at this for a while. And I want to ask you two questions. What do you want to do today? And what would you do normally with this hand after
Th-
past two diamonds to you?
Those are two definitely different questions. I mean, maybe they'll converge on the same answer, but
Yeah.
but I would say that when my partner is a passed hand, I'm really not looking to overcall aggressively over weak two bids. And in particular, when I have three of the opponent's suit, that is a time where it's a warning sign, do not come into the bidding. So this hand would actually not even be close to me in normal circumstances. I would automatically pass over two diamonds. I would not consider overcalling two hearts at the table, even not vulnerable, but my partner's a passed hand. And really, in order for us to want to really get into this hand and get into this bidding, we're going to need partner to have shortness in diamonds, and probably they'll reopen double if that happens. And then we can find a lot of our good contracts and avoid the disasters. Now, today, playing a best hand tournament, this is a weird animal because we know partners got like 9, 10 points over
Yeah.
there. We have 11. Nobody's got more than us. So the minimum partners got 7, but
Partner races won't
that,
have 10 or 11 because the
yeah, there's a weak two
preemptor is
bid.
less than 10, but I don't know. The robots will be 10 and on their preempt sometimes as well. But
Yeah, but the problem is, so we know partner's going to overbid, right? If we overcall two hours, there's a good chance
yeah,
that
they might cube it
partner's
or something.
gonna,
Right?
yeah, what they're not going to pass, but at the same time, they are probably going to let us off the hook. Like if they do cue bid and we do sign off in 3 hours, it's not like they're just going to bid game. It
Well,
was their
sometimes they'll
pass
do
hand.
something weird and like force us to 3-0 also, which is just terrible. But
Yeah,
that
3-0 might not be a
the one thing
comfortable
you
spot.
say that's super important in these spots that I love to repeat for people is when you're the one that's short in the opponent's preempting suit, the pressure is on you to bid more aggressively. And this is a hand where, in realistic spots, we would never consider bidding because we have king third of diamonds here. So here we would expect partner to balance when it's right. But
So yeah, I really have no idea whether we're supposed to be bidding or not. I feel like if we overcall, some good that'll happen is anytime partner's got a fit, we're gonna find our 8 card fit, and we're probably gonna make 3 hearts if partner has a fit. I say that unless partner has 3 diamonds,
yeah,
and
right.
then
And
they
now it
start
just
like
goes
diamond, diamond rough. What you said about
transportation, rough.
what you said about partner advancing in no trump really did scare me a little because
I've
we
seen it
know
too many times.
righties not only probably got ace queen six of diamonds, but they could easily just have an entry too, like the king of hearts,
Yeah.
right? That we think they've got like 9, right? So we know they've got 7 at least. Everybody at the table has 7 at least when we have 11. Like even if it's 11, 11, 11, that guy's got 7. But yeah, we think.
Well, this is I already put a poll up there anyway, just for the heck of it.
I think I'm leaning pass anyway,
Uh,
and I feel like we're gonna get back into this bidding a lot of the time by passing.
yeah, and especially like when you do have that king third of diamonds, if partner does have shortness, they should be balancing most of the time. And here, the audience is already at 80% through about 50 votes, so it looks like a clear choice for us. Let's pass. My other question will be after the fact, Gavin. What do the other people choose to do with this hand? Could they resist? Wow, I mean. There we go. Okay, we're very happy we passed. Now,
Well, sort of. Now it feels like partner's got 5 spades. I will say,
well, I
Uh,
mean,
and we
yeah.
have an amazing hand if partner has five
Well, how
spades,
can
right?
lefty be bidding two hearts here, which should be usually a very strong hand, with what we know is at most an 11 count?
What does the explanation say for 2 hearts? That maybe will give us a clue.
14 plus total points, forcing to three diamonds.
So
So,
they have a void in diamonds or something, a singleton diamond and a doubleton somewhere, because that's where total points come from for the
yeah, no,
robot,
exactly.
right?
And we know left-hand opponent doesn't have 14 high card points because the most they can have is 11. So they're adding 3 points some way or the other.
For shortness, for lengths.
I mean, they could have six hearts, four clubs, 3 spades, something like
I mean,
that.
what are we gonna do here? I don't think
Nothing,
doubles
right?
a penalty or anything. So
No,
I
this
don't
is.
think they're gonna make it, but I don't think that we can bid.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to navigate this other than
It's
this
where
way,
we've made our
basically.
bed. If we
Yeah,
overcall 2 hearts, I feel like
it's probably going to go
oh,
snap double, right? Wow,
pretty
look at that.
happy,
That's a
pretty
good
happy
hand.
with that dummy. I'll say
Yeah.
there's a few things about that dummy I'm happy about. One is that they have 3 spades, so my fear of partner having 5 spades is lower. They
Hmm.
only had 2 hearts. Uh,
In fact, it seems very unlikely that partner has 5 spades now because lefty kind of has this known diamond shortness, we think, right? So we're going to play the king here,
king,
obviously.
yeah.
Third hand high. Ace of clubs is to our left, obviously. And where are their other 8 points, basically? They're not in clubs. They're probably not in diamonds. So we're looking at the king of spades. That's a nice card.
Sorry, so I just missed the trick.
Yeah, but no worries. So the last trick
we
was
play back a club. Partner won the
club to
queen.
the queen was
So
from declare, and now
Declare's
it's
got the jack of has the jack of what's going on here? This is a really weird development now. Jack of spades back without the 10, which is normally a doubleton, but
nah. It's just a robot play here for sure, right?
like they have Jack 9 third or
I mean, the
King
9
Jack
would be
9,
lovely,
King
right?
Jack 9. That's what it is. It's a surround play. Partner has King Jack 9 of spades.
You want to fire
So
10 anyway?
what do we want to have happen? So now what's going on? So we think Declare's got 5 hearts, 4 spades, 3 clubs, and a stiff diamond, or
And they
5.
probably have like 11 high card points. So
Right, they have
ace
ace
of
jack of
hearts.
clubs,
Yeah, ace of clubs.
ace jack of clubs. They have ace
Jack
jack
of
because partner
clubs.
won the queen. So
Yeah.
ace of hearts, ace jack of clubs, queen of hearts. Right, that's what it looks like.
That's
Those are
11,
their
yeah.
11 points. So we don't want to be on lead after this is all said and done. So it feels like we play the 10 of spades back and just make sure that there's no risk of that happening.
There
Yeah,
we go.
partner had King Jack 9 of spades.
Nice pick.
Yeah. Fifth.
Interesting. Fifth. Yeah.
Okay, now that was the 10 of hearts.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that's interesting. So
It's
we're
nice.
not gonna we're gonna have to cover that 9 when it
Yep,
goes.
for sure. But that's not going to hurt us too much here.
Yeah.
You
And now they're gonna get ace of
hearts
diamonds in a diamond rough, or whatever we exactly. Now we trump. We can play the 8 of hearts back.
Yeah.
We're gonna eventually have to
They're
give
gonna
them an
play us
entry
at
to
some
that
point. Yeah.
diamond. Yeah,
There it is.
low diamond.
That is stiff.
Okay.
Interesting. No, they're doubleton diamond. That's
Okay.
crazy.
So we got it down to for 70.
78.6.
Okay.
I mean, we've started.
I want to see
much
what
worse
happened to
than
the
that.
2 heart
Let's see where
bidders.
we are first.
Oh.
Tied for first to 7th, so that's very good. Here we go. There is kind of the normal action of just letting it go, and you get to play a nice, tasty 3 hearts. And here,
So the
if
2
you
heart
overcall, you
bidders.
play 3 clubs.
It went penalty double on your left, of course, which
Obviously.
everybody needs to know that's
Ooh,
penalty. And then
let's just remind everybody there for sure. Just remember for all times, if your side is preempt, every double after that bid is penalty from your side, right? Your partner's hand is known. So here, 3 clubs. Anyone play 2 hearts double? No, every North just bailed to clubs, and there was varying degrees of success. Somebody got to 4 spades. Saw that. Okay, they went their own route there. We'll take it. Very nice. Tied first to 7th there, buddy. First one out of the chute, and now we get to open a nice, tasty 1-0 on this one. 15 balanced.
so I just joined the YouTube comments because I had a moment when we started that I had 2 YouTube windows open and I had your voice ringing.
I heard
4 different.
a little
I
audio
was
there,
like
yeah.
spinning in circles, so I just quickly closed everything. But now I finally got him back. Thank you, everybody. Yes, definitely. It feels like we're in a safe part of Florida for sure.
Yeah, and also I meant to mention that if you are in Florida, our thoughts are with you. We're gonna be here, kind of bearing it. But we're on, I think, the safe side of the spot here, but we're still going to see a lot of it. But for those of you on the West Coast, hopefully you're gone already.
Yeah.
And be safe and stay safe. Normal stuff here. Transfer to hearts.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Is that a splinter?
Ooh, that is a splinter. Splinters when you have a fixed point range like a 1-no trump bidder and your partner splinters. It's a lot easier to evaluate your hand opposite that splinter. Partner is looking for everything outside of that splinter.
Your points outside of that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this
don't
isn't
have
the best
everything
scenario.
outside.
We would prefer Jack 4th of diamonds and King doubleton of spades.
Yes,
that would be
then we'd have a good hand. Exactly.
We would be very happy about here. So this is, and here let me circle the card, folks. That's wasted value, right? Partner has stiff ace though, so it's not fully wasted. Although it's still wasted value. Yes, it's fully wasted because the spade pitch isn't necessarily going to be Well, actually, this spade pitch might not be terrible for us, I suppose here.
Okay, so we're gonna just end up losing two tricks on this hand. There was no bidding, so we're not really at risk of any roughs. We really need to make sure that we make sure to rough a spade in our hand. We can't draw 3 rounds of trumps right away. Yeah, exactly. We just need to play a spade early.
Yeah, we just need to rough one, and we'll pitch the other one on the ace of diamonds.
And if the 9 forces an honor, then we would actually could
right,
change
we can button it
plan.
up there. And this is always safe too because we can always rough high in our hand at least once, and we're going to do that right now.
And now we
it's
can
clean
just
city.
yeah.
All right,
Perfect.
making 5, easy stuff. 64.
Really important when it's one thing when on these transfer hands is the time where you're not holding the declarer's hand essentially. Like the long trump hand is in dummy. It's really important you shift your focus and look at the losers in the long hand in trumps, and that's how we could kind of look at the spades and realize, hey, we can throw one of those 4 spades on the king of diamonds, but we had another spade that needed tending to, and if we drew, sometimes would need to draw 3 rounds of trumps to draw trumps.
One of those times, in fact. So when you start drawing trumps, sometimes you are behind already, right? So starting off this way is exactly the way to go. Very good stuff. Yeah. We're very happy when all you guys can catch this live as well. And I was saying before you got here, Gavin, I love our audience just from everywhere. It's just amazing. People from all over the world. Thank you for joining and taking the time out of your day for us. And is that 19? It's balanced 19.
It is a balanced 19 that is like there's not really an excuse to upgrade it, except maybe we want like a heart lead coming into our ace queen 9 or a diamond lead coming into our jack. But I think
the club is fine, but
it's fine.
You can convince me to open 2-no trump always.
I don't know. I've been spending too much time with John Hurd lately.
Exactly.
That's really the issue here.
He opens any 18 with a 5-card suit with the robots. I mean, but he plays it like Johnny Hurd also. So that's.
But one thing that he's made me realize in your weekend thing, it's the weaker robots.
Yeah,
and it's the stronger robots. Is that correct?
I think that's true, but I'll double check. I think the tournament's been going for so long. I think it just defaults to whatever robots have put it there. And Sarah actually asked a pretty good question. If they double the transfer bid, here's your agreement, just as a basic level. You accept the transfer when you have a fit, and you can pass when you do not have a fit. Do you think that's fair there, Gavin?
And just like to take it one level more advanced, which is what just expert standard these days is, if you redouble the double, that says I have a fit with you and I have a good hand that really wants to compete to the 3 level if they bid.
Got it.
Because what often happens these days when it goes lead directing double is it goes pass or 2 hearts showing the fit, and then their partner competes to 3 of the lead directing double suit.
And partner's still in the dark a little.
And partner doesn't know whether you have a good hand for competing or not. And the transfer could have 0 points. And so the no trumper isn't really allowed to go to the 3 level all by themselves. So they really want a way to convey that message, not only that they have a fit, but that they really like their hand for competing.
That's a good extra little nugget too. Yeah. But for the basic stuff, it's that. And then just as a little extra, the stamen is more about stoppers and clubs. So you base your responses on either having stoppers or not. But let's get back to this hand. And did we say we're going to open a club?
Yeah, let's just open the club.
All right, good. No Johnny Hurd style here. Okay, a spade on our left, a no trump on our right.
Yeah, this is awkward because we don't have the right shape for a double. It does feel like the opponents have the majority of the points outside. Partner's probably got nothing. Are we better off doubling and risking partner bidding diamonds, or defending 1-no? The problem is defending 1-no is going to be quite difficult. We're going to be leading out of our hand the entire time. And if partner does have 4 clubs with us, I think we would be much better off playing clubs, unless partner's got quite a good hand over there, in which case we might be getting 1 or 200 against 1-no.
Yeah, I mean,
but I think that's what's happening. They have 9 to 11 on our right. We have 19. That leaves 10 points. There's a vulnerable overcaller on our left that has
partner didn't bid 2 clubs, and they would with 5-card holdings and maybe some 4-card holdings.
I just think partner doesn't have a lot of points. I think partner doesn't have enough to bid. So the question is, do we want to save our opponents from 1-no by doubling? Which is it's not crazy. Like partner could easily
have a lot of extra values here. So
or even if partner's got 3 clubs or 3 hearts, we might be able to duke it out in 2 of something. I think it's fine. I think double and pass are both reasonable.
Let's get to the audience then. Let's bring you guys in. You ready? Make your call or make our call.
What are we leading against one no? The people who are
Double
passing. That's like
or
one of the things
pass.
that I would like to have
It
locked
feels
up
like the
before I
three of
make a bidding
clubs
decision.
is my lead choice here,
In
but
into the club
I
stopper as
could be
opposed to what?
wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know either.
I mean,
That's part
everything
of the reason
else looks
I kind of like
kind of
bidding.
gross.
Usually when I don't know what to lead against one no,
It's
I
like
try to
not the
not lead
worst.
against one no.
Well,
That,
here's my thing for live players. If you know your opponents, if the player that's sitting east is a professional player, I am much more likely to act. And if the player sitting east is just, a garden variety player, I'm probably less likely to act. Does that make sense?
garden variety.
Garden variety meaning somebody that
Uh,
might give a trick once in a while
okay,
to
okay.
reasonable defense, right? But if east is Johnny Hurd, I'm going to bid almost 100% of the time because I just assume my right hand opponent playing one no trump is going to probably do pretty well against me. But that's like a New York style deal because there's not a lot of places where you're playing against a pro at like every other table. What was Toronto Bridge like growing up? Or
Really solid.
but
Really, really solid.
was it
My
a
mom's bridge club was like everybody was good. Like
yeah,
there,
yeah, the
yeah,
big
just
cities have kind of
yeah,
like, and then you probably had several of the top Canadian players playing there with
yeah,
regularity. Yeah,
yeah. Oh,
yeah,
for
that's what
sure,
New
for
York
sure.
is like for sure. All right, doubles got it for 58%. Let's get in there. 18-19. We ready?
Let's do it.
Let's
Go.
dance. All right, partner
Okay.
floated.
Well,
Now, what do you want to lead to this one? One no
if I
double.
knew that was gonna happen, I probably would have just passed. I didn't think we had that good of a hand that's worth doubling one no. I feel like they're more likely to make it than not, but all
I
right.
mean, you want to lead the Jack of Diamonds?
Ew, that's good. That's scary. That's like
That's
if partner
super
has,
scary.
yeah, no, we can't. We don't lead the Jack Doubleton. The question is like a heart gonna cost us more than a club's gonna cost us? Like,
Yeah, it
you
feels
think
like you're
so?
chopping action. No, no, I feel like they're both kind of likely to cost us something, and it's which one's going to be more profitable for us. The heart seems more profitable at this point, obviously.
Partner doesn't have clubs, do they? A heart seems more profitable. Problem with the three hearts is if partner has Jack fourth, we really need to get partner in.
Mm.
And if we lead the three, that's actually going to block the heart suit completely. If partner has Jack fourth, uh,
What's Dummy's entry to their long spades? Probably in diamonds, right?
yeah, well, we're
If
hoping
they
because if
have,
it's in hearts, it's behind us.
yeah,
So yeah, we're hoping it's in diamonds, right? That's right. The righty's got ace jack of clubs.
Doubleton spade.
No, we can't set up their spades. That's not an
Nine of
option.
11.
We're
No,
not.
yeah,
We're
no,
not.
exactly what I'm saying.
No.
Like the righty has at most two spades. They have, like you said,
We're
ace
going to
jack
be able
fourth,
to
ace jack
duck a
fourth.
spade, win a spade to keep them from dummy,
Yeah.
and then they're going to need two entries to dummy to make it. They might have two in diamonds, but it just feels like who knows.
Yeah,
Wow. So
yeah,
what are
yeah.
our choices? We could lead the three of hearts.
Three
We
of
could lead
hearts.
nine hearts so that we solve my blocking problem.
Interesting.
Um,
Probably
but I
won't.
don't.
It
The
won't
robot.
bamboozle the robot. They know what's going on for the most part. I think.
Okay.
So
Um,
Ace of Hearts seems bad. Um,
yeah, I feel like Ace of Hearts is just opening up to, unless we can catch a King
a
Doubleton or
diamond could
something.
just be a disaster. Also, if they just have diamond tricks right on either side of the table.
We really need partner to have good diamonds for this to
I think
defense
so.
to have a chance. And I think if we leave the Jack of Diamonds, we're opening up the whole suit to just. I think righty's got four of them on average, right? So
Yeah,
I just think we're going to be hooking
righty's
partner out of their
probably
four
like
diamonds.
two.
Two,
Two,
three,
three,
four,
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 two,
something like
four, three,
that.
four,
Yeah,
two, four, four, three,
sure.
something like that. All
Yeah.
right, I feel like three of clubs, queen of clubs.
So, Krish, I'll answer that question
I don't like
afterwards.
queen of clubs because it just if they have ace jack 10 fifth, it's just giving the whole hand away.
I agree. Okay.
So I think if it's going to be a club, it's going to be a low one. Um, yeah, the ace hearts would be okay if we were getting a signal from our partner. We're not getting a signal
Yeah,
from
yeah,
our
yeah.
partner.
The
Like
robot's
it's
not going
one
to be
thing to
helpful.
cash an ace to take a look at dummy, but then
And
we're
also
just going
get
to
some
be just
info.
completely guessing. Like we know what dummy's going to hit with. It's going to hit
Mhm.
with queen jack fifth of spades and like six more points in the red
Yeah,
suits.
exactly.
Right, so the king of hearts and the ace of diamonds, or the king of hearts and the king of diamonds, or hopefully the
Yeah.
ace queen of diamonds, where partner's got the king. That's our dream scenario, like not having the king of hearts and dummy. Yeah, I don't think we should lead a heart. I think it could be king third of hearts and dummy, and we're just feeding them a second heart trick. I think a club lead is very likely to blow a trick, but at the same time, it feels like the safest of the lot. So I'm leaning three of clubs. This
That
could
was
easily
my
be
first
wrong.
instinct.
But I mean, this is it, whatever. We got to lead something, so let's lead the three club.
Let's go. Let's go. And the reason I don't have glasses on is
Ooh, that was a weird dummy.
okay. That was
Uh, okay, what just happened there? So
okay. Yeah. So it
so
went ace jack 10 and now club back.
okay,
So
well
yeah,
at
he
least we
already
didn't
has
lead
five
at least
clubs.
we didn't lead the queen of clubs. That one
Exactly.
would
That
have
would have been
been
a
bad.
disaster.
Yeah, so what's going on here? Declare now has nothing, no points in clubs, no points in spades. So they have
It's a
11
king of
points over there.
hearts and king of
10 points.
hearts,
They have king of hearts, ace.
ace of diamonds, and king of diamonds. Something like
They
that.
have it all. They have
Yeah.
it all. So what can we do?
We can definitely block them out of the dummy at some point here, right? We need partner to have like some spottage and diamonds, though, right?
I mean, can they have less than this? King, jack of hearts, ace. What was? Go click the
Yeah, it
description
was
one more
nine
time.
to nine
Was
to
that 9 to
11.
11 high cards or was
Yes,
it
9 to
high
11
card point?
HCP.
Okay,
So
so that's no good. So that means that because King Jack of Hearts, Ace of Diamonds is not 9. The
they basically
only
had 10, 9, fifth of clubs, and now they have the king of hearts. Yeah, ace, king of diamonds. They could have.
I see a path for us to get to 6 tricks. How did they not run to 2 spades? By the way,
I
it's
know.
really weird that they
Six
didn't bid 2
spades to the
spades.
queen jack ten.
I see 6 tricks. I just don't see a way to get a 7th trick now. Well, wait. So what if we play partner for the Jack of Hearts? Then we can get like let's say we
Then we
win the
get three
club and play
hearts,
the
two
Queen of Hearts
spades, and two more
back.
clubs.
It's
Yeah.
it's 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 all it's that's going all out. But if we do that, then we can get 3 hard tricks, 2 clubs, and 2 spades is 7. Like if we
Variety's
lead
probably 5-3-3-2, right? Or two.
5 clubs, stiff spade maybe, right?
Maybe
Partner
one.
pitched the
Okay.
3 of spades. That looks like count to me, so that looks like an
Interesting.
odd
Yeah.
number. So
So maybe
if
five,
part
four,
if
three, one, or something.
yeah, so I mean, ducking the club is fine, but I don't see how it will help or hurt. We're not going to be able to keep them from one hand or the other because they can just keep playing spades at us. So I don't see. I feel like we either need to play partner for the Jack of Hearts or like, is it possible that they
Or the
don't have
king
Ace
of
King
diamonds.
King, Ace King King, Ace King of Diamonds, King
Well,
of
what's their
Hearts?
9 point? What's their 9 or 10 points?
There's no 9
They,
points. There's 0
yeah.
points in clubs, 0 points in spades. It's only they could have King no, we have the Jack of Diamonds.
Exactly.
There's no 9 point hand. They have to have at least Ace
They
King
have ace,
King.
king, king. Yeah.
We need them. We need partner of the Jack of Hearts. So I see one path to holding them to 1. If we think, but the problem is they're doubled. So I think that holding them to 1 is going to suck. Like I think it's going to be a
Agreed.
terrible score. So
Yeah.
yeah, like if we. It said 9 to 11 high card points. It did. So I don't know. So yeah, so what we can do to just hold them is duck this, win this, and play back a diamond, and then at some point we can force them to be in dummy. Not really. No, actually, I think winning this and playing the Jack of Diamonds back is our path to holding it to 1 because now we could win the other club. I'm not saying we should do this.
No. I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm ahead of the game here. We're not ready yet.
They could have. It looks like they're 1, 3, 4, 5. I think we got to go for the beat. I think we got to go for the beat,
So
and
just
the
club and a
beat is
low
just
heart.
no, not the low heart. We really want to play partner for the Jack third of hearts.
Okay.
So I think we win the queen. I don't think ducking matter. I don't
I
think.
already
Oh yeah,
won anyway.
queen of hearts. Yeah, queen of hearts now.
Yeah.
Just queen of hearts.
Robot's thinking.
Yeah. So now the question is, do we play ace of hearts in case they're king jack doubleton of hearts? Or do we play a low heart and hope partner has the jack, and that we pick up the 10 third? Partner played the 7. That was a weird card.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did make myself louder when
That's
we were
okay. I can correct that.
I can fix it here though.
I got you.
Okay.
Do your stuff there. You're good.
Okay.
I
Yeah. So like, I think the 7 of hearts to me was from 4. I don't think they would have wasted the 7 for no reason. So I think the partner does have 4 hearts, and we just have to hope that it's jack fourth instead of 10 fourth, and then
You ready?
we can beat it. I mean, yeah, I don't see a way around it. I don't see a way around it.
Let's do it. Fingers crossed. All right, so they're gonna take a couple clubs, some diamonds.
Yeah.
And we're going to take our tricks at the end.
0 is a 0. 0.
Well, oh, okay. They're giving us our tricks early, I suppose.
Okay, yeah.
There's a hard pitch from partner. Oh, partner had the king of D.
Okay,
we beat
the
it.
contra.
Amazing. Wow. They had an 8 count. They can do that. Is 9 to look at that. Look
I
at
hate
that. That's
That tells
amazing.
me so much. You're trying to like
That is sick.
solve a problem, and then they
So
go and throw you
that's
that
good for
curveball.
us. That's a 9 high card point hand. So we know. Okay. Do we do better with obviously the Jack of Diamonds lead is amazing, but they can duck their way out of this one, right? They just duck once and their communication's gone. But at least we maybe get a heart through, right? Although they would just duck the Jack, right? They would
Whatever.
duck.
Yeah, they had a hard trick no matter what. Well, one hard trick. We gave
Yeah.
them 2 though.
Yeah. Let's see the other tables. There it is. +5 hundo is the winner. That's.
But how did they defend?
Suhi.
Like they didn't give themselves their best chance of beating the hand. Like
They
all we needed was the Jack of
let a
Hearts.
low club and how they played the Jack of
Yeah,
Diamonds.
I mean that's fine, but that could easily have blown the contract.
Of course, yeah, exactly. That was the guess that they made, and then somebody got to play 4 hearts our way, and we're successful.
They opened 2-0, yeah, sure.
There it is. There's the Johnny Hurd style, and then other people just passing 1 no trump. A lot of doublers though, so a fair amount of people in 1 no double.
I actually had a feeling that was the case. I don't think people.
Yeah,
were
what
be
else are you gonna do?
to hold it
How
together
can you
with that
resist
many
with this
points, yeah.
hand, right? Yeah, it seems like you're just a bidder for sure. And here we are again.
We were
Hard pass
overcalling.
and no trump.
Yeah, we're overcalling our 2 spades
Yeah,
for
let's
sure.
get in there. This time we know there's a lot of extra shape out there. This is just 8 to 10-ish. We know a partner is likely to be short hearts at least.
Yeah, but they're going to be over roughing on our right.
Yeah, exactly.
Partner's
a passed hand and could have cubed and done many.
Yeah, they're not
things,
such
so.
They're not a pass hand, but they are the
Yeah, understood.
they are weaker by the fact that they were short in hearts and didn't act. So
Yes.
they probably don't have an opening hand.
Yeah.
But because we have heart length, this feels like just too many losers.
Yeah.
I feel,
And they
feel
could
like
have
we
just
could
made a cubed race here as well.
Yeah.
So let's just play 3 spades and hope we survive. Ace double 10 of hearts over there. Lots of good stuff. Wow.
That's interesting. So
Yeah, let's hope they switch to a heart actually.
Pretty happy with that spade suit over there. We have quite a few losers though here. So King of Diamonds, King of Clubs. That's an interesting development.
Nice.
Okay, so and 9 of clubs there. So it looks like the clubs are even. They're 4-4 or they're 6-2.
Yeah. Yep.
So if we want, the problem is if we want to go across the dummy to finesse the
risky.
spade, we have to open ourselves up to that heart rough.
Yeah, but it's well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean we could pump the Jack of Clubs back.
Sure.
They're gonna win, but
Maybe
they
fire a club.
they might shift to a heart also. What's the high card situation? They let King of Diamonds shifted to the King of Clubs.
Mhm.
So they have Ace King of Diamonds and King Queen of Clubs is 12. And how many points do we have? Is
Yeah, I
8,
don't know
12,
if they can
13.
have. We have 13. Okay, so they can have 12.
So they
Catherine,
don't really
thank you so
have
much.
they don't really have the King of Spades. So it feels like we probably need to go to dummy.
Yeah,
and
that
take
makes
the
sense.
finesse.
Yeah, man.
We want to lead the Jack to get the cover in case we need to pin the.
You mean the Jack of Hearts?
Hearts,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
The problem is if they don't cover, we can't spin it. But because we need that ace
We need the
as
ace
our,
hearts to
as
play
our
the spade,
entry.
yeah.
But we're really playing.
But I mean, if we
for-
see a singleton honor to our right on the ace of hearts, we can take a little roughing finesse later, right?
That's why I would rather lead the Jack and have it go Queen from
So
Queen
you
10
want-
like
yeah,
automatic
okay.
cover,
Yeah,
and
you
then
want
but that's
the
my
extra
hope is
cheddar.
then we can really get him.
All
If
right.
the robot will do that, if they will cover with Queen 10 fifth, which I think they would, like if we're dropping the 9 doubleton or singleton 9, but if they don't, then
Ooh, can they have the Queen of Hearts? That's good. If they have the King, Ace, King of Diamonds, King, Queen of Clubs, they actually can't have the Queen of Hearts.
No, but they might have King Queen of Diamonds, King Queen of Clubs.
Yeah,
and
they
also
might not have the Queen of Clubs.
They might not have the Queen of
exactly.
Clubs. Exactly.
That's the
what
key.
that's.
Yeah, the Queen of Clubs isn't the 100% known card.
Not
You
even
want to play
close,
Jack of
yeah.
Clubs anyway, though?
Well, then but the problem is what happens if the queen is on our right?
It's just the
now
same.
they're gonna
Now
play.
we're in a
They're gonna
bad
play back a
position, yeah,
club, and we
yeah.
have to rough with the 9 of spades.
What do you think?
I think let's just play a small heart to the ace.
Yeah,
exactly.
I like this.
Whatever.
Queen of Spades.
Have a go Queen of Hearts, singleton. No,
too
okay.
bad.
Queen of Spades. Yeah. So now
There we go.
Okay, ace, and we have to play a spade back to the dummy. No, not to the dummy exactly. Wait a second. Wait a second, because um, we can rough two hearts and dummy. Uh, what about what's their shape on their left? If they have a stiff spade, is there any
So
way
they
we
only
can?
had 5 hearts. So they have, if they have a stiff spade, it's 1-5. 4-3, 3-4,
Yeah,
something
right.
like.
So there's really nothing we can do besides we're either going to be able to. So what we need to do is we need to go to dummy and but the problem is what we'd like to do is go to dummy to lead the two hearts towards our king, letting them rough on the way
Sure.
if they have
If they
three.
have the third heart, yeah,
Yeah. The
that's great.
problem is that our only way to get to dummy is with the jack of spades, and then we're not going to be able to rough two spades with
High, you mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Jack of clubs now. Could that hurt us? If spades are 2-2, it'll be pretty annoying for us not to just draw the other trump and claim.
Yeah, but
Uh,
Jack of Clubs, what really can hurt
no,
for us there?
but if we play nine of spades and then
Then Jack of Clubs? Well, then if he wins, he can draw around a trump as well. We can
it's the
pick
same
one.
thing.
Yeah.
It's all the same. Yeah, nine of spades. We might as well just play the nine of spades. It doesn't matter. There's nothing.
Win it in our
Okay,
hand.
perfect, perfect. That's now that spades are 2-2, we can just claim.
Yeah, okay.
Small, yeah. They get one trick.
Oop.
They get the queen of
Yeah,
clubs.
sorry. All right, only 89.3. So
Cool.
that's pretty good. And thank you so much for that super chat there. If I didn't say thank you, Catherine, really appreciate that. Let's see what we did so well. They're still tied for second, but we're climbing up the leaderboard here, down for 200. Let's see. Frenchie, we've seen Frenchie before, haven't we? That looks like a familiar name, but here are the people that got to play 3 diamonds. They chose not to overcall originally and then balance with 2 spades, and that got them to defend 3 diamonds, and making 11 checks and spades was pretty darn good as well. Different pathways to the top of the 200 mountain. Let's keep dancing. Wow, that is 17 with some extra shape.
Perfect. We can open a club planning on rebidding 2-0.
2-0, exactly.
Yeah.
Then that, wow, 3 spades to our right. We're still bidding
So
3-0.
3-0 it is. Yeah.
Now what's
All
your
right.
pleasure? Interesting.
Oh, well, we rip it.
Rip
What
it,
are we
yeah.
gonna do?
We
Yeah,
have
what-
we have so much defensively. What? Blackwood clubs.
We have a great hand. I mean, what did 3-0?
Wait, this nah. Our partner thinks we have a solid 7-card club suit.
Okay,
That's what 3-0
what
was.
was
Look at this.
But that's ridiculous.
I mean, of course it's ridiculous. How
Yeah,
can this ever be this? They've been 3 spades. What are we supposed to do with this head? This is amazing. I'm tempted to just float this thing now.
Yeah. I mean, are we gonna make it?
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem like it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, what are we gonna do?
The partner
Let's
doesn't have
try.
the ace of clubs either. You know they don't have the ace of clubs.
Why?
Well, they think we have a solid 7-card club suit. If they had the ace of clubs, why would they ever have that in their, why would they ever be bidding 4-0 Trump knowing that can't be the case? Unless they just don't.
Well, now you're that's. I mean,
Am I
that's-
thinking too much? Am I
you're
bro?
getting-
Am
you're
I,
like-
I'm doing. I'm digging too deep down the rope. There's the ace of clubs. Okay, great.
Okay,
5,
so
7, 8. That's 9 top
this
tricks.
is yeah, no, but this is good. We can
Duck
we can
twice.
duck once. We duck once, win the second one, and then we can get to dummy a couple times in the club suit to take a couple diamond finesses. We need to only duck
That's
once.
right. Yeah. Red. He has 7 spades. That's
But
right.
what they didn't open set 3, which is really weird. So is it because
It says
queen
6
jack
plus
doubleton?
spades.
Oh, that's not good. That's not
I
good.
don't think it could ever not be 7 though.
But they did raise.
That's true. That
did
is true.
raise.
That is true.
So
They
what's
did
our
bid 4 spades.
So the other
2
choice
plus
here
spades.
is to duck win, and then we're still gonna make 4 if we duck win. As
Yeah,
long as
because
the
then we
diamond's
just
on.
as long as the diamonds are split.
So the question is, do we go all out and try to make the extra trick? If spades are 7-2, we
Duck once
sorry,
and
I
then-
muted you. Yeah,
No, you're
we definitely could take an extra trick by ducking once and then going about it without like.
If only my ex-girlfriends had the mute button, I would probably still be happily.
Yeah. Okay. So let's play. Let's see what spot they play. Whatever. Like we're gonna read it. We're definitely
Listen,
ducking the first one. Yeah.
I mean, it would be amazing if they did a robot. Oh my God, they
checked it
did.
for us. So perfect. Okay.
Amazing.
So now,
So we win his hearts, king of clubs.
yeah, king of clubs. Just honestly, it's not going to help us to know, but yeah, we'll just find out earlier if we've got a problem. And we're definitely going to keep the 9 of clubs as an entry to dummy.
Absolutely.
So small club to the ace. Yeah. Okay, jack of diamonds. Let's just cover and make our life
magic.
Easy. Thank you very much. Okay, claim.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll claim one loser.
Yeah.
80. A dueling 89.3 and a circuitous route to 4-0. I cannot believe they would think that this 3-0 trump bid is a. So in reality, folks, if we leave the three spade bid out of here, 3-0 trump would in fact be this, right? It would be, hey partner, I can probably take 9 tricks. I have solid clubs. That's what 3-0 should be, because 2-0s are 18-19 bid, right? But when the robot bids 3 spades, this cannot be the case, right? You have to be able to bid 3-0 trump with a hand like this that knows that that's probably their best spot. So just a weird sidestepping of disaster here, Gavin. The only players that did better responded to key cards. So they actually did get to play 6 clubs and make it. And we're in first place, though, so we passed whomever else had this problem. So
okay, so we're...
You okay over there? You got a dryer coming in?
I'm going to, yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, I just got the notification that they're inside my community, so I have to go sign for this dryer in a minute.
No worries. At least you'll have fresh clothes. So we're gonna open a heart. It goes 2 clubs. Our partner doubles, which is just spades here, and it's our choice. And this is an interesting one. I think some players would like to bid 2 diamonds with this hand, maybe old school players, and others want to show their hearts. What do you want to do here, buddy?
Well, I feel like if we end up in 2 diamonds, that would be an absolute disaster. We don't want to play 2 diamonds on this hand.
Yep.
So because it's match points, and diamonds pays 20 points a trick, and hearts pays 30 points a trick. So definitely want to bid hearts. How strong are we? 16.
Yeah.
That's definitely enough to jump. I feel like we jumped to 3 hearts and shows that's it.
Yeah. And Krish, I think if we're gonna play slam and diamonds, I would guess partner would be bidding again a lot of times here. And partner bids.
Yeah, but we're not
spades.
Thinking about slams at best.
So partner just has a bad hand with good spades, or long spades. Excuse me. They were trying to.
It's forcing.
Buy a sign
it
off.
Says rebiddable spades.
It
8+
says
total
forcing,
points,
but how could it be forcing?
Could be
here?
5 spades and 9 points is the best it could be. It's
forcing. Because we jumped.
17.
Excuse me. We jumped.
Yeah. So do we bid 3-0 and or do we?
I guess we get 2 tricks with the jack of clubs, though.
Partner has 8 points and we have 16. It's not like we're going to be dead to rights in 3-0.
Agreed.
Feels like that's what we should do. We can't just pass 3 spades. Partner might only have 5 spades.
And if they're okay, they really don't want to put. I'm happy to bail now. I can eject at this point.
Really? We have a great hand.
5 is not bad.
Partner looks like 5-5 in spades.
In fact, I had a hand like this in the weekly challenge where I kind of bid slam, thinking this way. This is a lot of information. They
have 7+ total points.
The King of Hearts looks
good hand for partner. Yeah, the King of Hearts is bad, but everything else is great.
You want to be 5D? Is it your birthday?
I would not abort here. I would definitely bid 5 diamonds.
It's my birthday in 6 days, so I think we're close enough to that to bid 5 of a minor.
Okay.
Let's dance.
Partner pulled 3-0. Like they were perfect.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
So
we bought.
But I don't know about perfect. We do have to establish this heart suit.
We have to do one or the other. Either make spades good or
no. We have to establish the heart suit because spades are not. It's too many. We're not going to be able to rough 3 spades in our hand.
Yeah, gotcha.
So, question is, is it worth going to the dummy or to the north hand to lead a heart up, or do we really think that the ace of hearts is on our left and just don't want to waste the entry? Because playing a diamond is definitely costly from a planning of this hand perspective. We don't really want to use dummies trumps. That's an entry, the 2 of diamonds, to our hand later. So like I feel like we're probably better off but what's the point? High card point situation. They have king, queen of clubs. King, jack of spades would be 9. Queen, jack of hearts would be 12. It's possible they don't have the ace of hearts, but extremely unlikely.
It's unlikely.
I think we win ace and play a heart. Yeah.
I like it. Maybe they just have short hearts over there with the ace as well.
That's what we're praying for. Ace. There it is.
Very good.
All right, I gotta go right now. You're gonna have to do this hand out. I'll be back as soon as I can.
All right, we'll see what happens here. we go. Spade to the ace. And now we are going to rough a heart because honestly, if someone is short, it's probably lefty in this situation. All right, there's the queen of hearts. All right, so I think first of all, let's chill for a second here. Wait for Gavin to come back because this is an interesting one. We have a spot here where we can draw a round of trump possibly and then rough another heart, but we can't lose anything at all. And we certainly need entries to the dummy to make our play here. And this is a perfect time to remind you guys that if you haven't booked just yet, there is the cruise of a lifetime. A lot of you are probably you've thought about this, but you haven't done it yet. But there's still spots left, so jump on in. And Gavin, I waited for you here. Here's what happened.
Okay.
It went roughing heart low and queen on our right.
Well, but previous to that, it went heart ace, and then they cashed the club, and then they played back a spade, putting us in dummy.
Yep, and then it went heart rough with the queen on the right.
So king of diamonds, yeah.
Yep. That's what I was leaning towards, but I said I'm waiting for you.
Perfect. No, you can claim. You have the rest of the tricks. We can draw trumps, rough the heart.
That's a hundo.
Yep.
I think that was probably the 5D bid. Yeah, there it is. And honestly, passing 4Ds left it at 78.6. Some people played. They just bid 3 hearts or
two hearts.
They bid 2 hearts.
They bid 2 hearts.
I see.
Yeah.
Here are 2 diamond bidders. That gets you to the 4 diamond level.
Mm-hmm.
No one went this pathway with the 3 heart rebid. Apparently, 2 hearts. Wow, that's just a misclick probably. A heart. There it is. Lots of people going the old school route. Here we go. All right. Nope. Still people bidding diamonds here. I think we had a unique auction here, bud.
Okay.
I think that's the winner. And also getting to 5. I would guess our lead is probably insurmountable unless we have a total disaster here, which we certainly can create.
Saying that with 2 boards to go is that's asking for trouble.
How's the new dryer? Does it look good? Are you excited?
On the box.
Are you old enough when this comes that you're like, wow, this is going to be cool. I can't wait to kind of touch these buttons.
Definitely excited to have a new dryer, but not because it's a cool new dryer. It's because it's a working dryer, and we don't have to walk across the street to Feldman's house to do our laundry right now. That's all
hilarious, actually.
Yeah.
See you guys in your robes walking across the street with baskets.
With the rain, we've had to invent some solutions to cover the laundry baskets with rain jackets and
just throw a couple kids over that. That's fine.
Sure.
They're hardy.
The dryer doesn't do much when you have to walk through torrential rain on the way home.
Very nice. Okay. All right, so that was just a quick transfer and pass to our 2-card major, as Murphy's Law suggests. Look at that hand. Let this be a lesson to you. That's what you're supposed to do with a bad hand in a 5-card major. Right? That's what you're supposed to do. So as bad as it looks, it's better in spades than it is in
We're kind of hopefully going to be able to use one of our 13th club or our 13th diamond to throw away a loser on this hand, whichever one they attack first. So 8 of diamonds, that's pretty low. It could be their lowest diamond from 3, right?
Sure.
So it's not Jack 10 9 8 or something like that. So we might as well throw in the queen. It's not it's not going to hurt us.
We could playing low. Well, he's probably just going to.
Oh, you're saying if we play low, he
might fire another one. Yeah. That's the only thing in Robot Town that I would guess is possible. But it's also possible it just goes 8 of diamonds.
Then they play the 7 next, and we're like, do we finesse now? I guess we wouldn't. We would think that they had Doubleton probably.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think both are okay. I'm okay to duck it and see what the robots do. I'm okay to put in the queen.
Let's do this one. Let's see what the robots do here. And yeah, I'm in a, as far as this is concerned, I'm in a pretty safe spot in my building for sure. Now what?
Now
we didn't see the 10 of spades originally, right? We didn't.
No, the 10 is still out.
We saw the ace and the queen, and the king and the jack. Okay, so our spades are solid without the 10, but we have no idea if they're breaking. They're probably not.
We don't know which minor's breaking either.
Yeah,
the fact that it went 8 low 9 makes me think that it's king jack 10 9, and this is what I realized afterwards. If it was 8 7 Doubleton, which is what it looks like it is now, it's actually extremely then the 8 would go low 9. That's what it looks like happened. Lefty has king jack 10 9.
What do you think about club to the ace, low club?
I think club to the ace, 9 of spades is where.
That's good too. Yeah.
2 spades out there.
Sure.
I feel like we're gonna need to secure. We'll be able to get back to dummy at some point.
You want to shake a heart?
Yeah, a heart gone.
Split them. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, we like that.
So now
magic. Okay.
So now we play a club and we win king, and we play a club back, trying to set that guy up.
Good.
Hopefully they're 3-3.
There we
There
go.
they are. So
Boom. Now
now
we
now we
shake a
can we
heart,
can we can get rid of a heart,
and then we take
exactly,
a diamond finesse.
and then that leaves us with an entry to take the diamond finesse.
Pitching the jack of D.
Whatever. I feel like making two or
I
making
think we
three
maximized here for
is going
sure.
to be
Yeah,
the
agreed.
same. All good.
It won't let me claim on the last trick, Gavin. I'm sorry. But it's hard to misplay last trick. Yeah. Dude.
Well, we didn't
Whoa.
test your theory.
What happened
We
here?
didn't test your theory. Well, we got our club trick. That's what
Yeah.
happened. We're the
Yeah,
only
it's
people
pretty
who
sick.
got a club trick. That's pretty interesting.
Wow. A lot of people went down more than one. That would have still been 75%. But here, getting that trick, honestly, maybe they got to hearts earlier because of something else the opponents did. I think drawing that last round of Trump was a huge win for us as well there. So two ways we kind of climbed the leaderboard. And my goodness, 82.1, buddy. And partner opens a heart on this hand. We're probably just going to bid a spade and game force, but we could do something, we could do something interesting here, but I don't like it. Or do you want to bid two diamonds? What's your pleasure with this one, Gavin?
Yeah, I would normally bid, like, my style is definitely not to bid a spade when I have a game forcing hand. I would always find a 2/1 bid to set the game force, because
Even when
bid
you're equal length in spades and a minor, essentially.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, good.
Because after one spade, we're going to be grasping to find a way to game force, and it's often very difficult after a heart of spade to set a game force. And so it's just so much easier to just set the game force.
Chris brings up a good one too. We could just fake a 4-heart bid here, just 1 heart, 4 hearts, and just kind of show.
Yeah, because the chances we have a slam are really, really low.
With these sorts of hands, especially, kind of super semi-balanced and chunky and middle cards.
The other thing, though, is we could go for the gusto and try to play 3-0 on the hand. Once we've already got our 82,
for
we
sure.
can try to pump it up
bid
to
a
an 84.
spade. If he bids 2 clubs, we just bid 3-0, something like that.
Or we could bid 2 clubs and then bid 3-0.
Fine with that. But I mean, that would be something. If we were at 50% in 4th place, we would definitely go that route.
Yeah. So I'm happy with any path.
All right, let's go 2 diamonds.
Yeah, sure.
And let's just see what happens here. Are they rebid heart? This is not.
Now we would bid 3 hearts. This would be the normal bid, is to bid 3 hearts to leave room for partner to make a control bid.
Yeah, and then we're just in 4 hearts. Let's dance. I think going normal when you're at 82.1 is kind of securing victory here. Okay, we had a double fit on this one. Interesting. Your method here would just always be to bid 2 spades, correct?
Yes, exactly.
That's kind of the more normalish type way to deal with this sort of hand, folks.
So we kind of have to rough. It's weird. We have to rough that club or deal with it somehow.
Yeah.
Because we can't just go straight after trumps.
We could play a diamond towards the dummy and try that way.
We can try to avoid having to rough it. Yeah, exactly. But we would still. Yeah, this is awkward. We would definitely rather be in spades on this hand.
I know. Yeah, this is the lesson to you. 4-4 is certainly going to be better than 5-3 for sure. And we would have
actually totally forgot that the robots don't.
We would have chosen spades too. We would have bid 4 spades, right? Or 2 spades if they kind of bid it normally.
Okay, so partners to declare. We can win the ace of clubs. Yeah, it's not going to hurt us to win the ace of clubs and lead a diamond up.
Yeah, let's do that.
And they're always going to pop. The robot always pops ace.
Exactly. So we're going to have a lot of a good read on that one. All right. You want to play low?
Yeah.
You don't want to play. This is the time.
They always pop ace. They always pop ace.
Very good. Nice. Okay.
So that's actually some extra discards. Hold on a second.
Yeah, but you want to shake a spade now, maybe.
Yeah, because if they put up the queen of diamonds, then we can throw all of our spades.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
And still rough a club, possibly.
Yeah. Queen. No, I guess that was obvious. They weren't going to do that.
Yeah. What do you think now? Jack of heart?
So are they going to cover with the queen?
Yes, most of the time. I mean, it just seems like.
Okay, then that's the play.
Like they're still there.
If you think, I think the 9 would tell them that there's no reason for them to cover, but because if they're not looking at the 10, but I don't know if the robots are that detailed.
They are not.
Okay. So then we go up ace and take the finesse and go with our read and small heart. We don't need to worry about the rough. We can take a double spade finesse. They were 4-1. Okay, so now at this stage, actually, I unless it was a singleton club, I feel like if we could actually cash the king of clubs. Just don't do this yet.
Yeah, no. My mouse
the king
is.
of clubs.
I'm getting it away from the screen.
Okay. We could cash the king of clubs. As long as that cashes, we could then take the king of diamonds, which we know is cashing
Yep, for
because the
sure.
queen's
Queen
on
is
our
on our
right,
right.
throwing away a spade from dummy. We can go over to dummy's ace of spades and trump
Club.
a club with the king of hearts,
Yep.
because we have the 10-8.
But now we
And
just
then,
have to lead a spade from dummy, basically. Oh, will
well,
we have a diamond still at that point?
we
We
will
will
still
have
have
a
a
diamond.
diamond, and
Yeah,
either
yeah.
the diamond will be good and we'll be able to use that and throw a spade at the same time, or it won't be good, in which case we'll be able to rough it safely with the six of hearts.
Absolutely.
So, and the seven
There's,
hearts is gone actually. So
yep.
let's play the king of clubs and see
And
what happens. Hopefully it doesn't get roughed.
he did not rough.
Okay.
King of diamonds
Okay. So
pitching a
king of
spade.
diamonds throwing a spade.
Yep. Queen.
Um,
There's the queen.
okay. So
Okay.
now,
Spade to the ace.
but now hold on a second. Wait a second. So,
We'll just
uh,
lose two hearts in this shape.
we're gonna lose two hearts either way,
Yes.
right? There's no,
Yeah.
right.
So
It's the
we-
same. No. So the best play right now is to play king of hearts and then play the jack of diamonds throwing a club, and then if it's singleton king of spades, we might be able to not lose that trick. So you definitely
I
take the
see.
king of hearts.
Okay, let's do that.
And play the jack of diamonds throwing the club because that's the sure loser.
Yep.
What did they just drop the queen? Oh, they knew this was happening. Okay.
So now we draw trump and play ace of spade, basically.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't look like anything good's happening. Maybe the spades were 5-0. They were.
That's amazing.
So we're beating the spade players. Got 'em.
Wow. 92.9 to what a barn burner. I mean, from board 4 on, Gavin, it was just on for us. 83.5 is our final score.
Yeah,
That's the biggest margin of victory
well, you
we've
were
had in a
definitely-
long
you were
time.
definitely right that we could have afforded a couple zeros. On last
Yeah,
week.
yeah,
Each
maybe
board
two
is
of
worth-
them actually.
Each board is worth 12.5%, so we had more than a 25% cushion. So yes, we
Yeah.
could have gotten complete zeros on our last two boards.
Great job, buddy.
and-
Yeah,
yeah,
and you
cool.
got a dryer delivered, which is
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm watching my old guy go out, and then that's it. But I have to run. I thank you guys.
Yes.
83. Was that our best game of the year? It might have been.
It might have been.
have
Definitely, I think that's the biggest winning margin we've had in
More
certainly
importantly,
a long
we have a
time.
streak of one.
Uno. All right,
Yes,
very nice.
we've begun the next. What is it? It's October. Can we make it the rest of the year? Win out the rest of the year.
Unlikely
Let's
based
do it.
on our track record, but we'll try our
Yes,
best.
we'll give it a go.
All right, buddy. Thank you again. And sorry for the delay at the beginning, folks. But we worked it out. Well, thank you for joining from all over the world. And for all of you watching after the fact, thanks for joining. And we'll see you next week, folks. Gavin, love you, buddy. See you soon. And everybody else, take care. See you next time.